Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Andrew. Thank you very much for having me down here today. As the principal mentioned, I'm from the Peabody Hotel. Show of hands, has anyone here been to the Peabody Hotel? Very good, very good. Now, if you haven't been to the Peabody Hotel, we are known for a few things. First of all, we have very fancy rooms down at the Peabody Hotel. Fanciest rooms in the whole city. We also have very fancy food. Fanciest food in the whole city. We also have one last thing. Does anyone know what that is? We've got ducks, fanciest ducks in the entire world. For 80 years, we have had ducks marching through the lobby of the Peabody Hotel every single morning at 11 o'clock. They stay in the fountain in the middle of the hotel lobby all day until 5 p.m. when they waddle back up a red carpet, up the elevators, and back to their rooms at the hotel. Has anyone here ever come to see one of our duck marches? Oh, wonderful, wonderful, you guys. Oh, excellent, very good. Now, like I said, the ducks have been marching at the hotel for 80 years now. Now, it all started back in 1933. Our general manager, the man who would be my boss's boss, really important guy at the hotel, he was out hunting with his friend in Arkansas. Now, they had some live ducks with them to help them hunt. They came on back to the hotel because they were done with their hunting weekend, but they forgot to leave their ducks back at the farm. Instead, since he was kind of a goofy guy, he thought it would be funny to sneak the ducks into the hotel in the middle of the night and let them loose into our fountain. The ducks aren't supposed to be in a lobby fountain, but that was part of the trick, and they liked it very much. They went upstairs. They went to sleep in their very fancy room, but when they came down the next morning, they were a little bit worried. Now, he was the general manager, our boss's boss back in 1933, but he could still get in trouble if those ducks had made a mess down in the lobby. So he goes running downstairs. He's worried about the ducks and the people, the guests at the hotel. And when he comes downstairs, he finds a few surprises. First of all, down in the fountain, the ducks had stayed there the entire night long. The lobby was empty, the ducks were swimming around in the fountain still, and they loved it. The ducks loved being down in the fountain. But they also found a group of guests gathered around the fountain. Now, the general manager ran over. He started apologizing to them. I'm so sorry about these ducks, you guys. We'll get these cleaned up right away. We'll get them out of here. But the people there, they said no. We love the ducks. And in fact, you should bring them back tomorrow. And so we did. But people loved the ducks then too, so we brought them back the next day. We brought them back the day after that, and the day after that. And ladies and gentlemen, we've been bringing back ducks to the Peabody Hotel lobby every day for 80 years. Now, we do it in a very, very fancy way because we are at the Peabody Hotel, but it wasn't always like that. In 1940, we had a gentleman join us. His name was Edward Pembroke. He was a retired animal trainer for the Ringley Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Anyone here, show of hands, ever been to the circus? Oh, very good. Oh, he used to train some of the bigger animals. He used to train the elephants at the circus. Now, he came to the hotel and he was working as a bellman, helping people bring luggage up and downstairs, and he saw the ducks in the fountain, and he told us if we let him, he would march those ducks just as fancily as he used to march elephants back at the circus. He'd roll out a red carpet for the ducks. They would come down every single morning. They would ride down the elevators with them, walk down the red carpet, and hang out in the fountain all day long. There they would stay until 5 o'clock when he would march them back up the red carpet, up the elevators, and back to their penthouse on the rooftop. And Mr. Pembroke did that for us. He himself did it for 50 years. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think that's enough talking. Would you guys like to see what we do at the Peabody Hotel? Would you like to see? Great enthusiasm, guys. And just a couple things before the ducks come.
Peabody Ducks.
playing and splashing for the people there. That's why they were the best ducks to bring to you guys today. Now my ducks, you'll see I have 5 of them. I have one male duck. He's the one with the silver body, the green head, and the white collar. He is called a drake. I have 4 female ducks. They have the brown speckled coats, and there's a whole bunch of them. They are called hens. Now, the hens have the brown speckled coats. It has a purpose. It helps them blend into their environment when they're out on the lake or the pond. But the drakes, of course, they have very, very pretty feathers because he's trying to pick himself up a girlfriend. Now we have 1 male and 4 females. We always have that many. Because if you're out in the wild, you get too many guys together, well, they'll fight a little bit. So, we keep 1 male and 4 females at the hotel. Have any of you guys down there? Now, I bet you guys have a couple questions about the ducks. So I have 5 ducks. That means I have time for 5 questions. Does anyone have a question about the ducks? Yes, ma'am? Why would the females fight? Why won't they? Oh, girls sometimes actually just get along a little bit better than boys do. It's true. I'm mad enough to admit it. That the girls actually get along a lot better. They tend to pair up. They get, best friends together. That's why we have 4 of them, not 3 of them, not 5 of them. That way, 2 girls can be best friends, and 2 girls can be best friends, and the drake can roll all by himself. Anyway, so I got time for 4 more questions. Yes, ma'am? Why do I need a male? Because the male is a very, very pretty duck, and he likes it when I tell him that. He's a little bit vain. That means he likes to be told that he's a very pretty duck. Now, they are just very nice for pictures and things like that. People will often recognize him more than the girls. Yes, sir? No, I do not name any of my ducks. That's an important point. Now, I told you guys this earlier. Can anyone tell me how long the ducks stay at the Peabody Hotel? 80 years? Nope, they don't stay 80 years. That'd be a very old duck. Yes, sir. 3 months, exactly that. Since I only keep my ducks at the Peabody for 3 short months, I don't name any of the ducks. Because when they're done working at the Peabody Hotel, they actually go back to the gentleman who raised them. He'll take them back. He'll take them to the other ducks that used to work at the Peabody. He releases them onto Peabody Duck Retirement Island. Not a bad gig for ducks. Not a bad gig. So once they go back to him, they go back to the island, and they fly off to the wild. Now, since I get wild ducks at the hotel, and they're going to go back to the wild, it is very, very important to me that I don't domesticate. That means I don't treat them like pets. I don't domesticate any of my ducks. I don't pick them up. I don't pet them. I don't feed them out of my hands. In fact, I feed them out of silver bowls down at the hotel. Very fancy ducks, I told you. And last but not least, I don't name my ducks. That was very good. Thank you, sir. All right, I got time for 2 more questions. Yes, ma'am? That's all right, yes, sir.
Why do you don't?
I don't name them because, honestly, that's more of a personal thing. If I named the ducks, like I named my dog or my cat, I would get too attached to them. When they had to go home, when they had to grow up, when they had to leave the nest at the Peabody, I'd be a little bit too sad. That's too much pressure for one job. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to tell you about this last thing. Now, the ducks, when they leave, they go to Peabody Duck Retirement Island. They love it very much. But while they're at the hotel, they get treated, of course, very specially, and they stay in the best room you've ever seen for ducks in the entire world. They live in the Peabody Duck Royal Duck Palace. It is a $200,000 granite and marble-lined room built on the top of the Peabody Hotel. It is a beautiful bronze duck fountain for them to swim around, a little ducky-sized version of the hotel, a front lawn, a beautiful view, butler service, all of myself. These ducks are treated better than people at the Peabody Hotel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have time for one last question from Yusuf.
This is a lot of pressure.
Oh, sorry, build that up a little bit. My apologies. I do. That's a very good question. Now, as Duckmaster, I don't just come here, talk to you guys about ducks, march them up and down red carpets, be all fancy all the time. I am in charge of everything for the ducks. I'm in charge of their care, their protection, their training. Actually, training is a very big part of the job, since I get new ducks all the time. I will, once I get the new team, I will train them to march from the duck palace to the elevators, back and forth and back and forth. And once they have that, I bring them downstairs and they take over. Now, the ducks are very, very smart birds. Ducks are actually just about as smart as cats. So that's a very good question. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no more questions for now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is of course tradition at the Peabody Hotel to march our ducks twice a day. Once at 11 in the morning and once at 5. All right, duckies. You know what's happening.